What's the creepiest noise you heard at night? When I was 9, I started hearing weird scratching sounds coming from one specific wall in my bedroom. Not the ceiling, not the floor, just that one wall behind my dresser. My parents said it was probably mice. Dad even put traps in the attic, but the scratching never stopped. If anything, it got louder. It started to sound like something was digging, like it wanted through. Then, one night, I woke up at 3:17 a.m. I remember the time exactly. I had one of those glowing SpongeBob alarm clocks next to my bed. The scratching had changed. It wasn't random anymore. It was tap, 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 like someone lightly raking their fingernails on the other side of the wall, like they were trying to get my attention. I pulled my Spider-Man blanket over my head and held my breath. The tapping stopped. Then I heard something worse, whispering, not actual word, just this low, garbled mumbling, like someone trying to talk through the wall with their mouth too close to the surface. I told my mom the next morning while she made me Eggo waffles. She looked exhausted and said, "Honey, the house is 60 years old. Old houses make noise." But she didn't hear what I heard. That weekend, my cousin Jake stayed over. We stayed up late playing Minecraft. I forgot about the noises until Jake shook me awake around midnight. "Dude," he whispered, wide-eyed, "someone's scratching your wall." We both froze. Listen, the scratching started again. Fast, urgent, then it stopped. Jake wanted to wake up my parents, but I was too embarrassed. They already thought I was imagining things. Next day, I noticed something I hadn't before. A hairline crack in the wall right where the sounds always came from. I swear it wasn't there before. I pushed my dresser aside and leaned in, put my eye to it, just darkness, put my ear to it, breathing, not animal breathing, person breathing. That night, I snuck my dad's phone while he was in the shower, opened the flashlight app, waited in bed until 3 a.m. again, the usual time, no scratching. This time, there was a smell, like wet dirt and something sour. My stomach turned. I aimed the light at the crack. The crack looked wider, and then I saw it. Movement, just a flicker, pale skin, an eye, blinking back at me. I dropped the phone and bolted to my parents' room, crying. Dad was angry about being woken up, but Mom saw my face and told me to sleep in their bed that night. She gave Dad a look that made him shut up fast. The next day, while I was at school, Dad decided to check my wall. He texted Mom that he was going to cut a small hole, see if there were mice inside. When I got home, 2 police cars were parked outside our house. Turns out our house was built up against an old storm drainage tunnel that wasn't on any of the city's official maps, and someone had been living in it. They found a filthy sleeping bag, food wrappers, a rusted tin cup. But the worst part? They found a notebook. Inside were drawings of our family, drawings of me sleeping in my bed, and on the tunnel wall, right across from the crack in my room, dozens of eyes, all drawn in red crayon, staring straight into my wall. The police never found the person. We moved 2 weeks later. Every night in my new room, I check all the walls, even now. And last month, there was a story on the news. The family who moved into our old house, their kids started complaining about scratching in the walls.